No person shall be removed from the United States without opportunity at some time to be heard. I'd like to enter the Supreme Court decision. I would like to enter this into the record for all those that don't understand what the Constitution says and it's been reaffirmed by...
Hey everybody, this is Dean FM, Dean Fraser Milford, here for your creature comfort, and today I want us to do another reaction video. This one is going to be to Representative Jasmine Crockett. The Constitution isn't that complicated unless you're the GOP. A lot of things are complicated for them, I think, though. I'll challenge you one day. I think Constitution isn't that complicated unless you're the GOP. I think life isn't that complicated unless you're the GOP. Straight up. Niceness isn't that complicated unless you're the GOP. GOP, MAGA, conservatives, get it together. Anyways, we're gonna get right into this. I love Representative Jasmine Crockett, a strong black female in the game. We're gonna continue to push strong black feminine figures as much as I can, wherever I can. Black femininity champion. Period.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. My amendment today would eliminate the mandatory minimums established under this bill. Now, I got all these remarks, but let me just talk to y'all very real.
I'm sure you
We have seen, and a number of people have admitted that they have practiced criminal law at some point in time in their lives. We have tried mandatory minimums I don't know how many times, and every single time we have failed. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. And frankly, I don't know if y'all believe that there is going to be, some kind of phone call, telegraph, or what will take place off into all of these foreign lands that says, you know what? We have increased the mandatory minimums, and so now you should be deterred. That is not going to happen. This is not successful. We have tried it over and over, and we have always failed. What we should do is focus on why is it that people would risk their lives to come to this country? Exactly what could be so bad going on where they are
not
from
gonna want to.
that they would say, you know what, I will risk being incarcerated because I need to go and get that job doing the jobs that most Americans don't want to do.
People don't strive
whether it is working on the farms
right now,
or whether it's out there doing construction or whatever jobs it is that they have done to contribute to our economy. The question should be, how can we fix immigration? And I can tell you for sure the mandatory minimums have never fixed anything in this country, and I don't anticipate it's going to fix this. The final point that I'll make before I have to go back to something else that we were talking about earlier is that we are not given the resources to those that are incarcerating folk already. So now we want to leave people incarcerated for longer amounts of time. We literally just had a hearing with the Bureau of Prisons, and they were talking about the fact that they are under-resourced. And so now that they're under-resourced, why not pile onto them and give them extra work? I mean, we somehow, or y'all somehow, found a way to make sure that ICE could get up to $42,000 worth of a bonus per person, yet the Bureau of Prisons, they get absolutely nothing except for what? More bodies that they need to somehow take care of? I don't think that that makes good sense. That is not fiscally responsible. I know y'all know that term. So I think that we should definitely vote for my amendment because we want to be fiscally responsible, and this is fiscally irresponsible. All right. Now, let me get to this other point.
Language
I was going to introduce this as a UC.
They must, language, whatever they talk, they must not consider words to mean a damn thing. Them people are just not present. And they just be using words. You got the Secretary for the Department of Homeland Security, Christina, and she don't know what habeas corpus means. It's just all the mess, all the shame. People aren't going to come here, no. Nor should they. Right now, I think in the future, we'd love to have you. Right now, us liberals going to tell you what's up, tell you the tea. Right now, we are not treating our people that come to this country correctly. We are holding them completely against civil liberties and civil rights and individual due process. A lot of these people are just left hopeless and left without a chance.
Why are we still arguing about what the Constitution say? I'm still confused. So let me tell you what the Supreme Court had to say. In the decision AARP et al. Versus Donald J. Trump, President of the United States, this is the opinion that came down May 16th, 2025 regarding the Texas situation. It specifically says on page 3, so you don't have to read too far, in paragraph number 2, it says, the Fifth Amendment entitles aliens to due process of law in the context of removal proceedings. And they were quoting Trump v. JGG, which is also a 2025 case. They go on to say procedural due process rules are meant to protect against the mistaken or unjustified deprivation of life, liberty, or property. That's why we've been talking about Abrego. And then the next sentence goes on to say, we have long held that no person shall be removed from the United States without opportunity at some time to be heard. I'd like to enter the Supreme Court decision. I don't even like this Supreme Court. I want to point that out. I would like to enter this into the record for all those that don't understand what the Constitution says. And it's been reaffirmed by, this is Trump's Supreme Court. That's why I don't like it. I'm just be honest. It's been reaffirmed by his Supreme Court. Unanimous consent, Mr. Chair.
You better tell it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I will yield back.
Hey, Dean back. No Dean back. And that, my dear, was reacting to Representative Jasmine Crockett. The Constitution isn't that complicated unless you're the GOP. I hope you have a nice day. Please stick together. Let's Democrats, liberals, everybody. Let's see each other out. Get into the gig of my stuff of independent, liberal, and Democratic news outlets on YouTube, especially a lot of them. And unfortunately, a lot of the mainstream news outlets don't seem to be covering things in their entirety, in the full, transparent way that they should be delivered. So I definitely would encourage you to support your independent creators, support each other, and let's get out this plan. Yes, say it again, say it again, because we gonna win. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.